Welcome to Diamonds in the Rough Sunday Night Live, the first one of May. We're excited. Who's excited to be here?
I'm excited.
I know, we got to jazz us up. My name is Jody Seeley, along with my cohort in crime in the worst thing I've ever seen him wear, Mike LaBelle of LimeLite Audio and Media.
Hey, what are you talking about? This could be the coolest camouflage house coat I own.
Do you do a lot of time outdoors in a house coat?
Yeah, what do you need to blend in for?
I respect the camo, I gotta say.
When you're this cool, you gotta hide from everyone.
Oh my God. Please don't tell me you have the full bedspread ensemble in camo also.
Oh boy, slippers, the whole ball of wax. Seeley.
Oh boy, yikes. Well, welcome, I guess. It's good we can see your face. The rest of you is in camo. Welcome to the show. We're really excited for this weekend's show. One, because we got to extend into the month of May, so we get to hang out with more cool people. But we have a really great lineup of incredible artists from across the country hanging out with us tonight. We have Amy Metcalfe here.
Hello.
Ryan Lindsay.
Howdy.
Abby Stewart.
Hey.
And Justin LaBrash.
Yes.
Fresh from feeding cows. Justin LaBrash.
Fixing fences.
Yeah. It's
You
good
betcha.
to have you. Oh, sorry, I need another drink, then we'll get going.
Is that actually coffee?
What do you got hidden in there, Jody?
in there? Yeah.
It's my rodeo solo cup. You just never know.
Very nice.
Whatever gets us through the night, I guess.
It does look like a hybrid. It's kind of a solo cup, coffee cup, good for everything.
I know. I feel like it was really cool. Pro Rodeo Canada gave me that, so I feel really blessed. So I wish Mike was drinking out of a camo cup also. That would have been really
I have
He's
one of
got
those.
enough camel.
Maybe
Hey,
he is and we just can't see
Come
it.
to think of that, I gave you a camel cup for Christmas, I think.
Yeah, you did. You really did.
All right.
Maybe I'll drink out of it on next weekend's show.
All right, Jill, just making
People
sure
can-
you're going to do something.
See how lucky we are. Well, if you're joining our Sunday Night Live for the very first time, this is our opportunity to promote a stage called Diamonds in the Rough. And this goes on during Canadian Country Music Week each September, wherever Canadian Country Music Awards are being hosted. This year, we are still fingers crossed that it's going to happen in September in Hamilton, Ontario. We have not heard official word as of yet, but should it not be able to go on, we are working on a plan to do a digital virtual version of Diamonds in the Rough. And this stage is a showcasing opportunity for artists from across the country to have a place to play during Country Music Week, which, as all of these fine folks will be able to share with us tonight, can be a really make it, break it kind of opportunity for people. And so Mike and I have had the opportunity to work with Angie from Sirroma Entertainment, who is the brains and the bronze and the action behind this stage every year. And we've worked with her for a couple of years now. I know I've worked with her for a few years before Mike joined the team. So we're excited to help promote artists.
Actually,
What?
I am the unofficial president of the Angie Morris Center.
I forgot that you were starting up this new venture.
Yeah.
So basically right now, what does that consist of? Stalking her on the internet?
Well, you stalk her, you send her love letters, you make sure that you go and cut her lawn once a week, and you make sure you thank her every Sunday night here.
Oh, very nice.
Isn't that sweet?
Those letters, though, that you've cut out the words from the magazines kind of scared her the first few times, though, hey?
Well, it's not tough to run away from the cops when you're wearing the camo.
Now,
That's
You got that red hat on, though. That's not going to help you out.
But you know what else? Who else we have to thank, Jody, as well as Sirroma and Angie, the great people that make Diamonds in the Rough what it is. People like the Ranchman's MCC Recording Studio, Tracks Report, RDR Music, and Joe Wood. Thank you so much. Lauren Tuddy, and of course, LimeLite Audio and Media. We have some fun with this, don't we?
we do. That's very good. Well, let's get things underway. You can start off with chit-chatting with our first guest, if you would so kind, sir.
Why do I get to start today? I want you to start today. Okay, I'll start. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to go to Abby Stewart.
Oh, you didn't
Abby,
want to talk to me first?
I what?
You didn't want to talk to me first? Wow.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm telling people who are going to. We're going to talk because you and I have something in common.
Oh, we do.
We both like fishing and we both like hockey.
Pardon?
We both like fishing and we both like hockey.
I do like fishing and I do love hockey, that's for sure.
See, so we have something in common. Now, you're from Ontario.
I am, Kingston.
Toured around, done some festivals. Tell us kind of the highlight of what you've done so far in your career.
Ooh, that's a very major question. I've been very blessed to have some pretty cool opportunities. In 2014, I got to open for Dan and Shay and Hunter Hayes on the Tattoo Your Name tour. And I've had sets at Havelock and at Boots and Hearts. And obviously I've been able to do this showcase at the CCMAs, which is really, really awesome. I'm so glad so sad that I missed it last year, but I'm really glad that I'll be there to see it and everything this year. But yeah, I'm super blessed to have the opportunities that I've had. So that's I can't pick just one moment, man.
Hey, that's all good. Now, are you gonna play a song for us tonight?
I am.
What are you gonna play? Which song are you gonna play for us?
So this past summer, I had the awesome opportunity to go down to Nashville for a writing trip, and I got to write with some pretty awesome people on Music Row. I got to write with Phil Barton at Liz Rose Music, and with lots of other awesome people. And the first song I'm going to do tonight is kind of a very sarcastic song. I like songs with kind of an edge to them. So I wrote this one with Kayla Woodson and Drew Powell down in Nashville, and it's called You Do You. So I hope you like it.
Awesome. We look forward.
You ain't the given type. What's yours is never mine. I'm finally over trying to fix it. I could walk out that door. Don't even think you notice something's different that I'm missing. I'll make it easy. I'm through. I'll do me and you do you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Just focus on yourself, babe. It's what you're best at anyways, is doing you. Woo-hoo-hoo. When you're lonely in your bedroom with no one left to turn to, you do you. Woo-hoo-hoo. You drive yourself to work. You wash your own damn shirts. Get one yourself when you can. A Miller Lite is empty. You'll see what you're missing real soon. When I'm doing me and you're doing you. Woo-hoo-hoo. When you're lonely in your bedroom with no one left to turn to, you do you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Just focus on yourself, babe. It's what you're best at anyways, is doing you. Woo-hoo-hoo. When you're lonely in your bedroom with no one left to turn to, you do you. Woo-hoo-hoo. You do you. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Awesome. Good job, girl.
Thank you.
That was good. Now, I guess with the situation we're in with COVID and everyone kind of self-isolating, was there any highlights that were on your schedule that you could tell us about?
Well, highlights on my schedule. I mean, I had obviously lots of stuff around Kingston and around my hometown and everything. Really looking forward to the summer, and I had lots of in-person writing appointments that unfortunately had to be canceled and turned to Skype, which was, I like writing by Skype and everything, but it's not just the same vibe. I think you guys can kind of attest to that. It's not really the same vibe over Skype. You got to be with the person. So that was kind of unfortunate, but I was also hopefully going to get together with Jeff Dalziel to work on kind of a new song that hopefully we're going to be putting out soon. And I did get to record that in January, but we were going to have like a meeting about it and kind of pinpoint exactly what we were going to do with it and when to release it and everything like that. So that kind of got postponed too, but it's okay. We'll hopefully I'll be out of this soon, and hopefully I'll have some new music out soon that people can enjoy, and yeah, we just got to get through it together, I guess.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a surge of new music because everyone's just
100%
writing.
Exactly. I mean, we're all just sitting around, right?
Yeah. Idle.
We look forward to the new music.
Me too. If you could choose anybody in the Canadian country music scene to be quarantined with, Abby, who would it be?
Oh, man. That is a really, really good question. Oh, I have so many favorite artists who are Canadian. Does it have to be just one person?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I think people like Dallas Smith would be really fun to be quarantined with. I mean, he's like super talented, super awesome guy. But then did you see Madeline Merlot on Songland a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
I think she'd be really cool to be quarantined with too, because we could, sit down and write some cool songs, just girl to girl, sharing experiences. I think that'd be pretty cool.
All right, it's a toss up. Should we go into another pandemic someday? You keep that in mind.
Yeah, for the next pandemic, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your tune with us tonight.
Yeah, I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this. This is an awesome opportunity.
So did you say earlier, and I might have missed it because I was just double checking that all our technology was working, but did you share which Diamonds in the Rough you performed at?
Yeah, I didn't actually know. I performed at Diamonds in the Rough for the first time at the 2017 CCMAs in Saskatoon.
Awesome.
And then again, the next year in 2018 in Hamilton. And both times were super awesome. I mean, it's such a fantastic showcase. And it's really cool because you don't meet a person that is in the Canadian country music scene, whether it's a musician or a fan of country music, that doesn't know what Diamonds in the Rough is. It's just such a wide aspect of this showcase. Everybody knows what it is and everybody loves it because, there's new music and there's artists you've never heard of, and it's just really awesome.
Oh, you just made Angie's wings. I was going to say wings twinkle, but that's not.
I like that. Wings twinkle.
Whoa.
Nice.
Made your wings twinkle.
It's new.
I like it. That's cute.
Mike's going to recruit you for the fan club.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Gladly. Let's do it.
All right, Justin, you had mentioned to us before we went live, but just to bring everybody else up to speed, you've had a really busy day because when you're not making country songs, you're farming.
Yeah. I was out on the farm today, working with the cattle and getting things kind of ready. It's still springtime, so kind of moving everything from winter to spring. So busy time for farming and music.
Yeah, so I think everybody who's watching us on Facebook Live right now needs to hit the love buttons, get the little hearts going for a moment for all of our farmers and ranchers and producers and the people who continue to feed us all year round. We are so appreciative of you. So thank you, Justin, for being one of those. Keep him
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for that shout out.
doing that. That's important. And then you fill our other cup the other hours of the day by making music. So that's kind of a nice combo.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. You spend a lot of time on the tractor with absolutely nothing to do. So you come up with some song ideas, and most of the time they're maybe not so great because you were sitting on a tractor, but sometimes you come up with a gem.
Yeah, it's like another one today about feeding. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So when have you been, what was your Diamonds in the Rough performance days?
So I first year was 2017, same as Abby, in Saskatoon. I actually remember watching you at that showcase. You did awesome.
Oh,
you're welcome. And yeah, and then again in Hamilton the next year, and then in Calgary last year. And it's definitely one of my highlights of CCMAs. And everybody I know that goes to CCMAs, it always becomes like the central point. Like anytime you meet up with someone for drinks or whatever, it's always at wherever Diamonds in the Rough is. Even in Hamilton, I was meeting a buddy for coffee, and obviously it was first thing in the morning, so there wasn't any showcases, but we still went to that same venue. And just because it was where we were going all week. And it's definitely a super fun time, and I get to meet a lot of cool artists.
Very nice. Well, if we are in Hamilton this September, we will be at Honest Lawyer once again, which I know they hosted this stage last time we were in Hamilton, and it was an absolute perfect, amazing venue. So shout out to Honest Lawyer, and we really hope we're going to be coming to see you this fall. Now, Justin, what outside of it being sort of a place to meet and a hub of activity, what are some other highlights that you've had from being on this stage in the past?
It's a really freeing experience performance-wise, because there's such a range of different artists at different stages in their career, different types of music, and ranges from maybe like some people mix some covers in, some people do strictly originals, and it's really cool just to see a big melting pot. And I always find it really inspiring. Because you can be sitting there watching the stage, and you go from someone that's very classic country sounding and has a very root sound to all of a sudden a very, very modern pop sounding artist, and nobody bats an eye. And that's a very rare and unique thing, I think, especially in country music, to see a performance stage with such a varying range of music.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the, would you guys all agree? It's kind of one of the unique, makes it even more unique.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It's very cool. All right. So we would love for you to sing to us tonight also. Justin, what do you want to play?
Yeah, for sure. So I actually just this last week released a brand new acoustic album called Home Sessions. And so I'm going to play one of the songs off there that I wrote with a really great writer from here in Canada, Mr. Doug Fulkins. And it's called Memories in the Making. And it's actually going to be a single out to radio in the next couple weeks here, which will be interesting, releasing an acoustic song to radio, but figure, why not? This is the best time to try something new.
A pioneer.
Well, I think maybe Paul Brandt and Tennille Towns did it before me, but we'll go with that. Thank you. All right. Midnight, room 503. I'll get the ice. You open that whiskey. Dim those lights, put a playlist on. Feels so right, get lost in a slow song. And I knew all along my favorite shirt looks good on you, girl. 3 buttons undone, you're the only one. Made me forget about a rest in the world. Put a frame around this. Every smell of free kiss. Let's save them away for a rainy day. memories in the making. Talked and laughed, dreamed out loud, tore up the sheets, so we passed out. And I knew all along my favorite shirt, it looked good on you, girl. 3 buttons undone, you're the only one, made me forget about the rest of the world. Put a frame around this, every smell, every kiss. Let's save them away for a rainy day. Living in moments like this, I'm just saying, these are memories in the making. Maybe we ain't got it all figured out yet, but tonight sure feels like as good as it gets. My favorite shirt, it looks good on you, girl. 3 buttons undone, you're the only one, made me forget about the rest of the world. Put a frame around this, every smell, every kiss. Let's save them away for a rainy day. Living in moments like this, I'm just saying, oh, I'm just saying, these are memories in the making.
Woo, woo, woo!
Yeah.
That's good.
Very nice. So you heard it here first. Canadian radio, your opportunity to support artists during COVID is to play their songs when they come out. So
Yep.
Winston's is just another one to add to the list, my friends in radio. Let's just call him out on here.
Love it.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure, Canadian radio. Let's step it up. You can get real sassy when you're not employed by them anymore, so it's all good. Winston, your quarantine question tonight, my friend, is if you had to be quarantined and you could only have 3 items with you, what would they be?
Oh. 3 items. My guitar. Maybe a bottle of whiskey. And what else?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. That is a good one. Toilet paper. Maybe some soap.
Alone, it doesn't matter what you smell like, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, but it gets to you. It gets to you.
Yeah. I think guitar, toilet paper, and whiskey also sounds like a song. I'm just going to throw that out there
Yeah.
to you. The 4 of you could get together and make that one.
That actually sounds.
That'd be
I'm gonna put that in my song list
Yeah.
of ideas.
You're welcome. I come up with them now and again. So,
Third for a word. So there you go.
hey, I just want to give a quick shout out to somebody who is watching tonight who's been incredibly supportive of the Diamonds in the Rough Sunday Night Lives and also artists is the Association of Agriculture Societies in Alberta. I probably said that backwards, didn't I, Mike?
Yeah.
Alberta Association of Ag Societies.
Yeah, so they are another great showcasing opportunity, heads up to artists in the area. They have a big conference and convention every February, and they do showcasing opportunities for all the ag societies across the province of Alberta. But since we've done this showcase, they have shared the info, gave shout outs. They posted tonight that they're watching and digging it. So thank you, Ace.
Aw.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
they're a lot of fun.
They're aces in our books.
Oh.
But
We'll have,
Hey, Jody.
have another drink. I get funnier.
Hey, Jody.
You get better looking, I'll get funnier. Let's do this.
Oh, dear.
What?
Who is the one person you would be quarantined with if this happened again?
Dead or alive?
In country music, alive.
Oh, in country music, I was gonna say Lenny Kravitz, but okay.
I know what you were gonna say.
A person that I would be quarantined with?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay safe. I'm gonna pick that I have my best quarantine buddy. That's my son.
Wow.
Did I let
That's
you?
way too sweet.
I know.
Wow.
I'm gonna be sweet tonight. It's a change. I'm trying something new. We're all gonna
Yeah.
with some newness.
Okay, well, let's take the buzzkill off and let's get to the fun part of the show. Amy Metcalfe.
Hey,
Just like that.
my
So, Amy, there's one thing I need to know.
okay.
Is Ellie gonna sit on the guitar tonight when you play?
Well, I was kind of trying. First of all, she's sitting on my lap right now and she's farting a whole bunch, so not a fan.
Nice.
You guys are all talking and smiling, and I'm trying to pretend like I don't want to die. But
Yeah, 'cause I've seen pictures of that where Ellie sits on the guitar and you're playing, and
yeah, she got like, I think she has like 60-some thousand views on that video. And we were saying that we're really trying to get her in the spotlight, trying to make something of our child. She's been on the news. So I've only had her 2 months, and she's been on the news, and she's been on that video on the guitar, and now she's been on this. So things are looking good for her career.
she's done well.
Well, and I feel like a backup plan, Mike, is like Amy knows what it's like to be stuck in small spaces with farting, so she could be your sound girl next year's rodeo season. You got this shit in the bag, girl.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Great opportunity.
I'm
Hopefully
not
there's
sure what
some
you're
mouse
talking about.
left over.
Okay. I wish your farts were as tiny as that little dog's. That's what I'm saying right now. But carry on.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, Amy, tell us a little bit about your Diamonds in the Rough experience over the years.
So I was talking before, I was trying to remember which ones I've been to. I think for sure I was at the Halifax one. And then actually, interestingly enough, the Halifax one, I do remember that a booking agency that was interested in me wanted to come see that showcase because it was just acoustic and it was kind of a different showcase than you would see. So it really gives artists an opportunity to have, multiple, like say you have a performance with 2 guitar players or you have a performance with a full band another time in CCMAs. To have the one that's just acoustic, I think is nice to be able to give, entertainment industry people the opportunity to see you doing that kind of stuff. So I definitely remember the Halifax one. The other one, I don't know if I was drinking or what, but I want to say that it was, London, I think, was the other one that I did. But I do remember doing it. I just don't remember where I was.
Hey, it's
That sounds like
geography is not you don't have to worry about where you were as long as you were there.
Yeah, exactly.
But what are you going to play for us tonight?
So I'm going to play a song. I've been actually doing a lot of different writing styles. So I've been, I'm getting a message probably from my mom that's watching right now. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
So I'm going to do a song called Going with the Flow because I feel like that's kind of what we're all doing right now is just riding this wave and seeing where things go. I'm going to put Ellie on the ground in case she falls off and then we get reported.
Bye, Ellie.
So we won't do the guitar because I've never done it sitting down. Standing up, I can kind of lean and then she just leans on me, but we don't want to.
Ellie just flew there.
Yeah, she shakes every time she gets up from laying down and then her hair just falls perfectly again. It's really annoying. I wish somebody did that.
I have the same problem. Don't worry.
Yeah, so like I said, I've been kind of experimenting, I guess, doing different genres because I love to write. And so I've been doing some writes with people in LA and pop music and then continuing to do country writes and stuff in Nashville as well, just trying to broaden my horizons. There's the dog, Jody. So this is called Going with the Flow. This is a song that I wrote myself. Home late on a Saturday, left my phone there so I could play. Check my messages for your name. Not there, well, that's okay. Can't tell if I'm hopeless. Don't care if I am. I've got a lot to figure out. I'm just doing what I can. Oh, oh, oh. Just going with the flow. Oh, oh, oh. Wherever it goes, yeah. I found a cigarette from a friend. Don't smoke, but I'm not pretend. Feels good to have another bite. Add to the list of my own devices. Not sure if I'm reckless. Don't care if I am. I've got a lot to figure out. I'm just doing what I can. Oh, oh, oh. Just going with the flow. Oh, oh, oh. Wherever it goes, yeah. Being in the present is difficult. I'm just riding the waves of the day. You can say that I'm different, but I promise I'm doing okay. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. Just going with the flow. Oh, oh, oh. Wherever it goes, oh, just going with the flow, oh, going with the flow, going with the flow, just going with the flow, oh, going with the flow, going with the flow, just going with the flow, oh, oh, oh.
Woo!
Great job.
I had a Microsoft update pop up during mid performance, so I couldn't. I wasn't sure if I was kicked off, but I was like,
You're still good. And your mom posted on Facebook that it wasn't her calling you. So
Yeah,
yeah,
wasn't Mom.
it wasn't me.
we'll see.
Hi, Valerie.
But we'll give a quick shout out to Christina, Valerie, Beth, Elisa, Madison, Dallas, Kent. All these people have been watching us tonight. So thank you very much for being a part of our show. We appreciate it.
Hi, guys.
All right, Amy, your quarantine question is you only get to keep 3 types of food. What are you quarantined with?
That is a great question. I have been so annoyed at food because it's just been like every day making 3 meals a day. It's just, I don't know why. It's just really annoying. Always like, I hate trying to think of what to eat. Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
You didn't eat 3 meals before this?
No. I would say probably KD. I know it's really bad for you, but I love it. Although if I can't put in the butter and milk, is it really that going to be good?
It is.
Yeah.
It's so worth it.
Even with nothing.
Take Justin's word for it.
Okay, we'll do Katie. We'll do salt and vinegar Lay's chips, only Lay's.
Mm-hmm.
And let's do sunflower seeds.
Ooh.
Nice. Also occupies your time. Good.
Yeah.
Pick.
Lots of fiber, good protein.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'll go with.
Okay. I like it. I like where you're going with that. And I feel like I'll change my answer from earlier, Mike, because I was trying to teach Ryan Lindsay a little bit about how to be a smooth pickup artist prior to us going live tonight. So if I was going to be quarantined with somebody, it'd be Ryan Lindsay's dimples.
I'll take it.
Right? Like
forget me, just the dimples, right?
I wonder would they wear clothes?
I doubt it. Not if you're quarantined with me. Yeah. Now it's just getting too far, you guys. Too.
Oh boy, off topic again, Julie.
Thank you, Amy, for sharing your song with us tonight. I really like that one. That sounded fantastic. Everybody's been sounding fantastic so far, so thank you so much. Up next on the chopping block. No, I'm just kidding.
Ellie, are you
wanted to host a cooking show? Wouldn't that be fun, Mike? You've always wanted to be on a cooking.
I would host a cooking show. I love cooking, and you know what's funny? One of my favorite, whatever you call it, what do you call those signs that people put on Facebook? Just like the little poster things.
Like
Someone had a picture
A meme?
of it in their fridge, and they open their fridge and says, "You're not hungry, you're bored. Close the door."
I saw that.
Mike, you and I are going to have to team up then, because last summer we did a little one-off cooking show in the backcountry. We made eggs Benedict over a campfire and had some fun with that. So,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm in all day long.
Were you wearing a house coat like this? Because maybe you guys could have a thing.
Yeah. Denim on denim with
Yeah.
Mike and the
camo on
dimple.
camo.
The
With
camel
whatever that is.
live from the backwoods.
I like it. I
Yeah.
think we've already have a vibe, Mike. We're really on to something.
Oh yeah, this is going well.
Yeah.
Vibe is the
Oh,
word
yeah.
I would use also. Yeah.
Yeah, vibe. Yeah, that's
Just take another.
Sealy, be careful, Jody Sealy. I don't want to tell everyone that you use the smoke alarm as a timer.
No, I don't. He left the room. He can't vouch for that. It's fine.
He's let. Oh, your son's
I have
left the
learned
room.
a
I
lot
see.
about cooking from the internet, and I will continue to do so. So it is fine. My friend Ryan, you're an Alberta guy, correct?
I'm an Alberta guy.
Where in
Yes.
the province is home for you?
Home for me is Wainwright, Alberta. And for those of you who don't know where that is, that's about straight east of Edmonton, southeast of Edmonton, about 2 hours. It's close to the Alberta-Saskatchewan border, close to Lloydminster, and
There's a big military base there, right?
there's a big military base there, yeah. And there's lots of cool countryside in that area. A great deal of my songwriting and my inspiration in country music came from that place.
Very nice. We're supposed to have a family reunion in Edgerton this summer.
Ooh, nice.
Who knows? I'll
Wow.
be in your neck of the woods. I'll
We have some family in Edgerton.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe you
great.
can hire him to be the band at the family
Yeah.
Yes, we can have a social distancing
concert.
concert.
Just know, you probably won't get hit on at this family reunion. They like to keep it inside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
In the family.
All right. You probably
It is
should
your
have say that,
family.
Jody.
That side of the family. He doesn't have this Facebook thing, so I'm okay to say that. So,
That's funny.
so tell us.
Jody's family tree, which looks more like a branch.
There's just it's limbless on one side and some branches on the other. It's awkward. Anyway, moving along. How has some of your diamonds in the rough experiences been, Ryan?
Wonderful. Yeah, my first Diamonds in the Rough would have been in Hamilton at the Honest Lawyer. And it was the Honest Lawyer in Hamilton. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm not confusing it. And then last year in Calgary, which is was super fun. And you're kind of wondering about my experience. And I guess what separates Diamonds in the Rough for me is I go into that showcase and everybody in the room feels like family. It's just, there's something comforting about it. It's a lot of old friends that I've met through the CCMA community. So it's really cool to be able to showcase there and catch up with everybody. Sometimes we only get one time a year to catch up with these artists all over Canada. So it's a lot of fun.
We jam a lot into a short amount of time. That is for sure. But it's
Was that
always good.
fun?
Have you
That's
had, I guess I'll steal one of Mike's thoughts from earlier that he was talking with Abby about is we got to hang out with you at that ACE convention back in February, I think this year. Did you have some other cool gigs that were supposed to happen for you in the next couple of months?
Yeah, we had some rodeos lined up and we were slotted to play Calgary Stampede again at Nashville North that we were really looking forward to. And just a number of other, we play a lot of small town stuff and love going into small towns and playing local rodeos and stuff like that. So it was pretty sad when it all went down. On top of that, I had my first cross Canada tour booked. I was really looking forward to that. So there was a lot of big stuff happening this summer and it was just kind of like, oh man, it's all finally starting to come together. And now I got to postpone it till next summer. But you know, you just take this opportunity as a time to work on other stuff. I'm getting into the studio when I can. Not really so much into the studio I'd like to be in. I use MCC, one of the sponsors tonight. But through Skype and Zoom, which we're on right now, we're still able to kind of make it happen. So I think we're well suited for the times.
Yeah.
And how many cowboy hats do you own? Because I see 3 just in this picture.
I probably have too many to count.
Is there such thing as too many, Mike LaBelle?
No such thing as too many cowboy hats. Miss Built does a fine job of building them.
Yeah,
I concur.
yeah. I've got a Smith Built myself, but the one that I end up wearing is just kind of the one that I've had for a number of years. And I've kind of done a lot of my own work on it. I put my own band on it, and you can see the inside here. I've put some nice, cool fabric in there that I bought. And so it's kind of become part of me a little bit.
Seems like a good luck charm kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not very much of a superstitious person, but it is a good luck charm of sorts.
Thank you. I was gonna say that office quote, and then
Yes,
not everything is an office quote, Amy.
What's the office? Tell me what's the office quote, because I'm totally out of the loop.
Michael Scott says, "I'm not superstitious. I'm a little stitious."
I'm just a little stitious. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like your next show,
Good.
Cooking, you could go to cowboy crafting. So there you go. You've just
Boy, I'm learning all kinds of lines from you guys.
And they're all C's: cowboy, crafting, cooking,
camo.
camo.
That's fantastic. Good. Okay. Well, a few little lines for the back pocket to take home from this Diamonds in the Rough. Yeah.
All right. Well, how about you sing a song? Save us all.
I'd be happy to sing a song. This song is the title track on my album. I released it late spring last year, and this is about quarantining of sorts. It's a bit of a romantic quarantine in the backcountry. It's called Wild. Sunrise shining off that 95 Jeep, burning down the road with the radio on. Got everything loaded, it's been packed for a week. Jonesing on to get away for way too long. Bare feet up on the dashboard, wind blow through your hair. Oh, that gets me wild. Let's get out of town, have a little campfire and howl out at the moon. Just you and me and the crickets at night, honey. Now let's get wild. Cowboy coffee sipping, sitting by the shore. Love the way you dance with the northern lights. Got all the crickets and the critters begging for more. Just the two of us, one day for the night. If it's been around the sun, the light on your skin, yeah, that gets me wild. Let's get out of town, have a little campfire and howl out at the moon. Just you and me and the crickets at night, honey. Now let's get wild. Hey, maybe I can use your guys' help here. Will you guys howl for me? If I was singing this live, this is where everybody would howl. You do it?
Right.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah! Let's get out of town, have a little campfire and howl at the moon. Just you and me and the crickets at night, honey. Now let's
Oh.
I remember you playing that song in Calgary. That's awesome. Love that.
Hey, thanks so much, Justin. Yeah. Did I play that at Diamonds?
I think it might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was.
Everybody knows how to howl, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to go so loud. Like my howl's pretty loud. I didn't want to shut things down.
Well, let's hear it. We missed it, so let's hear it.
Yeah, give her,
A
Amy.
little taste.
Amy Metcalfe, the self-admitted loud howler.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have to
Look at
check the decibel count on that one.
I told you.
The dog looked very confused.
Yeah, exactly. Dog's
She's
just like,
used
I
to-
can't compete with that.
Yeah, she is a weirdo for a mom, so. she's used to it.
Oh, she's
I
so
get it.
cute though.
All right, Ryan, your quarantine question. If you could get quarantined with any songwriter to co-write with, who would it
Okay, let me think about this. I'm gonna give. I can't choose one, so I'm gonna give a couple of shout outs to some Alberta country artists that I love and respect. My friend Mariah Stokes in Calgary. They got to be females because if I'm going to be quarantined, I got to have a female around. I can't be broing out 24/7. That would be not good. And my friend Shayla Miller from Lethbridge, she does cool roots country stuff. She's fantastic. And Marielle Buckley as well is doing some really cool stuff. She's roots country folk artist. And I had the chance to get to know Marielle at Project Wild this last summer. So I kind of cheated a little on the question, but I'm giving you 3.
into groups, and that just speaks volumes to something else, and that's cool. It's Sunday night.
Jody, oh my goodness.
Okay, well, each their own, friend. No judgment here. It's quarantining. The more the merrier, I guess. Thank you.
Unless it's over 15 people.
Yeah, keep it under 15 and you should be fine. I don't think he was going to socially distance either, but I'm guessing.
That's my vibe too.
Guessing.
Hey, we're all open-minded. It's fine.
Sorry,
I've
Andy.
been social distancing for the most part. I've been trying to, the odd campfire, and we keep at the distance. So,
I think it's always wise to socially distance from the fire. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you gotta keep it at least at arm's length from the fire. Yeah.
100%. Thank you for
The
sharing.
wise tips from Jody tonight. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Mike.
Well, you know what they say, old and wise.
I was like, I really thought you were going to be like, let's not label it. Let's not.
We don't need to label these things, but if you have to, we will.
Will you give one more shout out to our sponsors, please, Mike LaBelle?
I would love to. Of course, we'd like to thank Lauren Tuddy, RDR Music, Joe Wood. Thank you so much for what you do. Tracks Report, MCC Recording Studio, the Ranchmans. They've done so much for country music. And of course, us here at LimeLite Audio and Media, along with Sirroma Entertainment.
Yeah, hit those love buttons or the new care button. Have you seen that one?
I like that.
No.
There's a care button now.
There's a
Yeah,
care
it's like a
button.
little happy face squeezing a heart.
I like
Nice.
that because if you see somebody post something really sad, then I want to press like a heart to say I support you, like here's my heart, but also it's like Amy loves that this person is
Yeah,
sad.
I like that. Yeah, no.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think the care button should be a Care Bear, though.
True.
Oh,
It should be a
I
little
like
Care
Oh,
Bear.
dear.
Justin, you better get on with the design team over there.
Well, I'll phone Zuckerberg right now. And we'll
Do
fix
it.
phone him from the tractor.
Yeah, Zuckerberg needs a country boy on his team for sure. Yeah.
I agree.
Well, of course, we do this show every Sunday night. We have for the last month and will till the end of May because we are promoting that applications are open now for artists across the country to come and showcase at Diamonds in the Rough. Again, hopefully in September in Hamilton. So you have until the end of May to get your application in, and you can find out all the details on how to apply and where to apply on the Sirroma Entertainment social media. Before we let you go, I would like each of you to answer or give your piece of advice or your suggestion to those who are thinking about applying for this stage? We'll start with Amy.
My suggestion, I would say, like, as far as what they put in their application, or just like some advice if they're playing it.
Either or, whatever you would like.
Okay. Well, I would give advice if you're playing it. I heard somebody quoted Keith Urban, because I think one of the big things for people when they are showcasing their own music, they always say like, well, what song should I do? What song should I do? And Keith Urban's advice to that question was, you should do the song that you feel most proud when you play. So don't think about like, this song is the most radio friendly. What's the song that you feel most proud playing? Because that's going to emulate through your performance. So I guess my advice is just a proxy through to Keith Urban.
I like the sound of that on so many levels. Yeah. Ryan?
Yeah, I definitely, first of all, you definitely should apply, and regardless, come, and because you can hang out with us, and it's a fun time. But honestly, that hanging out in those circles blew open the doors to a community for me. So I would really suggest trying to get involved in that circle of the industry, because it's extremely supportive. As far as the set goes and choosing songs, just do you. I want to just kind of reiterate what Amy already says, but just do your thing. Don't try to tweak. It can be intimidating to be in front of industry, but just pretend it's like any other show, and do what you're comfortable with, and do what inspires you.
Abby?
I would say, I don't know, if you're on the fence about applying for it, just go for it. I mean, there's literally nothing to lose. It's such an amazing community. Like, I think, this sounds so cheesy, but like the country music community, especially in Canada, is so close and so like familial that it's just such a welcoming environment when you walk in there. I mean, like Ryan said, you get to hang out with a bunch of
hang out with us.
Yeah, hang out with us. It's like, it's so much fun. Plus you get to showcase songs that you're really proud of. So if you're on the fence about it, I would just say go for it. It's totally worth it and so much fun, and you make awesome connections. So yeah, Diamonds in the Rough rules.
Justin?
I'd say if you do apply and are playing it, one of the best things that I did when I first started was I got there early, and I was later in the week, so I went a few times and got a feel for the room, and it made me feel a lot more at ease because I saw how comfortable people were and how laid back it was. Because it's a big showcase, everybody knows about it. So in your mind, if you're doing it for the first time, you're like, oh geez, like this is a big deal, which it is a big deal, but it's so comfortable, and it's like playing around a campfire, and it's just a bunch of friends supporting other friends. And so I think get there early, get used to the room, talk to some people, just get comfortable, and you're going to feel a lot more at ease, and you're going to have a lot more fun once you get out of your head, and then stay long, just have fun with it.
Well said.
Have a few whiskeys with Justin.
Exactly. I buy you, you buy me. It's a give and take.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much for your time tonight, for your free advice, for your laughs, and of course your incredible songs. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us this evening. We appreciate it. Please hit the like, love, or care buttons for Justin, Ryan, Abby, and Amy tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you
guys.
for having us.
Thank you guys.
This is fun.
Mike LaBelle, let's not
Yes,
ever
Let's what?
let's not ever wear that camo thing again. Just kidding.
We'll bring it
Alright.
out for the cooking show, Mike.
That's
Don't
it.
worry.
It's coming out. This is going to be my Sunday night special.
I don't know if you were able to join or see any of last week's coverage, but he wore a Hawaiian shirt. So you just never know what's going to happen on Sunday Night Live.
One day it's going to be no shirt.
No shoes, no problem.
No. We don't play shirts and skins on this show.
Nope. I just, whatever. Anyway, we can make a fundraiser. Put it back on. Let me know. Anyway, Mike, thank you for coming and co-hosting with me tonight. As always, it's a pleasure-ish to see you. So
thank you, everyone. You did such a fabulous job. And Jody, thank you once again for hosting us.
My pleasure. And we will be back here again next Sunday night. Angie's been working on putting the lineup together for the next 3 weeks. So don't forget to set your alarms to hang out with us Sunday nights at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. And we will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.